Hello everybody, my name is Dragon. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
Alright, what's up, fight fans? Your boy is back with another deep dive into the world of heavyweight boxing, and trust me, we've got some juicy stuff to break down today. Grab your snacks, hit that like button, and let's get into it. Now, before we dive headfirst into the knockout predictions and secret training methods, I'll give you an in-depth analysis that's perfect for a top-tier YouTube commentary, rather than a book-length dissertation. Let's make some noise. The rematch of the year, Usyk vs. Dubois 2, a collision of narratives. Okay, so the heavyweight division is buzzing, and all eyes are on July 19, 2025, when Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois run it back at Wembley Stadium in London. This isn't just any fight, it's being touted as one of the biggest boxing events of the year. And it's only the second time in history that all four major heavyweight titles will be on the line in one bout. Usyk currently holds the WBA, WBO, and WBC belts, while Dubois snatched up the IBF title after Usyk vacated it a year ago. We're talking undisputed glory, folks, and both fighters are set to earn record-breaking purses. The first encounter and the controversy. Remember their first fight back in August 2023? Usyk won by a 9th-round stoppage, pretty much outboxing Dubois for most of the fight. But here's the kicker. In the core of the rematch hype, Dubois dropped Usyk with what he thought was a body shot, but it was ruled a low blow. That controversial moment is largely at the center of the promotion for this second clash. It sparked debates, got people talking, and set the stage for this absolute barnburner. John Fury's bold prediction. Why, Big John backs DDD. Let's talk predictions, shall we? John Fury, father of Tyson Fury, is never shy about sharing his thoughts. And he's gone on record with seconds out, firmly backing Daniel Dynamite Dubois to beat Alexander Usyk. Now, you might think there's a bit of bias there, given Usyk handed Tyson Fury the first defeats of his professional career in 2 fights in 2024. But John makes some interesting points. He believes Usyk might be going on too long in the sport. He points out Usyk's age, stating he's 38, 39 years old, and questions how many fights a former cruiserweight can have at heavyweight, taking these big men banging away at you. Fury argues that Usyk has had his tank emptied twice by the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, asking, how much has he got left? For John Fury, it's all about timing. Is it the right time for Dubois? I think it is. My money's going on him. He highlights Dubois as a big banger, who's on a roll. He even brings up Dubois' excellent fight with Anthony Joshua, noting that AJ hurt Dubois. And it was touch and go that fight until he landed that shot. John Fury sees that power as Dubois' key weapon, suggesting that if he gets it home this time on Usyk, it could be over. Daniel Dubois, the underdog who keeps rising. This brings us to Daniel Dubois himself. His promoter, Frank Warren, is completely unfazed by the underdog tag that Dubois wears going into this fight. In fact, Warren believes Dubois will once again make a mockery of it. Dubois' 8-year professional career has been a real roller coaster ride. He started with immense promise. Touted as a future heavyweight champion even before turning pro, thanks to his punching power and legendary sparring stories. Things were perfect until November 2020, when Joe Joyce's jab forced him to take a knee and broke his eye socket. Many wrote him off, seeing him as a frontrunner who would crumble the moment he encountered any resistance. And then came the first Usyk fight, which only added fuel to the critics' fire. Fighting Usyk is described as exhausting and frustrating, and Dubois visibly broke down mentally, sinking to his knee and allowing himself to be counted out in the 9th round. But here's the inspiring part. This lack of expectation seemed to wake up something inside Dubois. He fought for his career, stopping Jarrell Miller and Filip Hrgović in genuine make-or-break fights. Then, last September, he arrived at Wembley as the IBF heavyweight champion to face Anthony Joshua. In a truly dominant performance, a self-assured Dubois looked absolutely unstoppable and demolished the two-time unified champion in 5 one-sided rounds to cement his status as a worthy world champion. Frank Warren emphasizes that Dubois hasn't been a favorite in his last 4 or even 5 fights, including đấu đầu tiên, first Usyk bout and against Miller, Hrgović, and Joshua. Warren confidently states, "I ain't worried about that and he's not worried about it. He's in a good place of mind. Believes in himself and his ability as we do. That's why we've made the fight." This version of Dubois, with newfound confidence and power, is certainly a different beast. Usyk's unique training. The secret to dominance over giants. Now, let's pivot to the man himself, Alexander Usyk. How does this relatively smaller heavyweight manage to beat opponents who tower over him in height, weight, and size? His fitness coach, Jakub Chicki, has spilled the secrets, and it's truly fascinating. It's not just pumping iron, it's science. Usyk's routine, designed by Chicki, is truly unique. 1. Focus on rate and explosiveness. Forget slow, heavy lifts. Usyk lifts weights fast and explosively. Every exercise is highly dynamic. Think jumps, rapid presses, and powerful kettlebell swings. The reason? In the ring, there's no time for slow strength. You need to strike fast and hard. His workouts train his body for instant reactions and maximum output. 2. Non-conventional training tools. You won't see him stuck on typical gym machines. Usyk often uses gear like kettlebells, gymnastic rings, and resistance bands. Kettlebells improve balance and strength, rings build coordination and body control, and resistance bands increase resistance without heavy weights. 3. Exploring all planes of motion. Boxing isn't just moving forward and backward. It's constant slipping, rotating, and explosive lunges. Usyk trains for all these movements. He doesn't just do squats or push-ups, he adds twists, side lunges, and trains on unstable surfaces. This builds strength and endurance for any scenario in the ring. 4. Plyometrics, explosive power unleashed. In simple terms, this means explosive movements. Usyk constantly incorporates jumping, pushing off forcefully, slamming medicine balls, and fast punches or kicks. This is how he develops that explosive power behind his punches. He even does micro-movements while holding deep squats or lunges, like controlled trembling, which trains muscle control in difficult positions, a not common technique. But it's incredibly effective. 5. Badminton. Yes, badminton. This might sound surprising, but badminton is a part of Usyk's training. Why? It sharpens reaction speed, vision, coordination, and the ability to respond instantly to an opponent's move. He also does a lot of shadowboxing and works on reactions to light, sound, or motion. This is about mental agility and lightning-fast reflexes. 6. Kettlebell leg exercises for mobility. He has a unique way of strengthening his hip flexors, the muscles for raising the knee. He places a kettlebell on his leg, props it on a platform, and slowly lifts it. It looks simple but is highly effective for improving his footwork and mobility in the ring. It's clear Usyk and his coach build a scientific training plan that first develops a strong foundation of endurance, strength, and flexibility, then adapts it to specific boxing goals. Every session is part of a bigger scientific system, not just a workout to sweat. This methodical approach is Usyk's answer to overcoming physical disadvantages and the wear and tear of elite competition. My takeaway: the ultimate clash of styles and mindsets. So, what does all this mean for July 19th? We have two compelling narratives here. On one side, you have John Fury and the age and wear and tear argument against Usyk. They believe Usyk's prior tough fights, especially the two against Tyson Fury, have left him vulnerable. They see Daniel Dubois, a big banger with genuine knockout power and newfound confidence, as the man to finally break Usyk down. Dubois has proven he can overcome adversity, rally from defeat, and shock the world, as he did against Anthony Joshua. He's unfazed by the underdog tag and seems to be in a perfect mental space. On the other side, we have Alexander Usyk, armed not just with incredible skill, but with a unique and scientific training regimen designed specifically to counter larger, stronger opponents and maintain peak physical condition. His training focuses on explosive power, multi-directional movement, rapid reactions, and endurance, all aimed at mitigating the big banger approach of someone like Dubois. The controlled trembling in squats, the badminton, the kettlebell leg exercises, these aren't just quirks. They are targeted methods for a heavyweight who needs to be elusive, quick, and powerful despite being outsized. This rematch is not just a fight, it's a test of wills, a battle of physical and mental resilience, and a clash between raw power and scientific precision. Will Dubois' co-power and renewed confidence be enough to get it home against a potentially emptied tank, Usyk? Or will Usyk's unique, science-backed training and unparalleled boxing IQ allow him to once again the greatest? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more epic boxing content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single knockout analysis. Until next time, stay safe and enjoy the fights. Peace out.